Good day, everyone. It is December 18th. Can you believe it? There's like uh less than a week till Christmas. 2 weeks till 2025. What the heck? Anyways, welcome here, guys, for today's 52 weeks with Spirit. We are on week 51. It means there's one more week left. We just did it. We made it. Anyways, so it was really funny this morning. I do this thing every Wednesday where I sit in my bed and I just kind of meditate and I call in spirit and ask what we should talk about. And today it was silence, it was stillness. And so I've been kind of going back and forth. That's why today's message is a little delayed, as it normally is already out and in your emails. And I want to talk about living life on life terms and just kind of going with it. As you may or may not know, those have who have been paying attention on my page, my life is about to change in 2025. I have gained joint custody of a 4 year old little boy, and I will be having him every second weekend. And as a almost 50-year-old woman, this is not how I saw my life going. I never imagined at 50 years old that I would be doing the mom thing again. But again, living life on life's terms. And it's funny to say, but I'm actually excited. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm bewildered. I'm overwhelmed. I'm having to change my home and make it childproof and do all these different things. But I'm still living, and I'm living life on the terms that God's spirit, the universe has provided for me. I don't know what's going to happen in 2025. I don't know what's what's going to happen for my life or how it's going to go. I don't know if I'll be staying here in Tabor or moving closer. But what I do know is that today I'm here and I'm present and I'm in this moment. And I think that's the biggest thing that spirit wants us to talk about, is to just be in the moment. You know, we have Christmas coming up in just a few days. And I think to what happens at Christmas time, we've got families coming together, sometimes families that are toxic or families that have difficulties with one another. And I want to remind you that it's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to just take those moments during that time to go within, to not participate. You can be present and be mindful of those moments that you're watching unfold, but you don't have to go all in, and it's okay. I think we're getting overwhelmed. I think this year has taught us the goods, the bads, the things that come called life. And we all signed up for this many years ago. We signed up to play the game of life, to roll the dice and see what happens. But we also chose to experience and to grow. What a lot of people don't know is that many years ago, I had given birth to two baby boys and I placed them both up for adoption. I never got to raise them. And so, in some senses, I kind of feel like the universe is like, oh, you missed those life lessons? Well, here you go. But at the same time, I'm not going to continue to live in that moment of what if or what's going on or how is this going to work. Instead, I'm just going to be present and I'm going to be excited about what the future holds. So this year and last year were 52 weeks with spirit, but I've had a change and I've decided to change the name because it's not just 52 weeks we spend together. And sometimes it's just me talking or a message or a download from spirit. So I've decided to change the name. I wanted to give you guys all heads up because I know some of you have re-signed up for next year, but it's called A Year with Spirit and Tamara. That's what it's called. Because as much as it's 52 weeks, you're spending 1 year of your life every single week receiving downloads, inspiration, guidance, empowerment messages, life lessons, and most importantly, I'm sending you hope and courage. Now, here's some news. There is 6 spots filled. I, for this one, don't really care how many people sign up. And it is back to regular price. But for those of you that purchased this year, I would like to extend an opportunity. For $50, you can get it again for next year. All you have to do is reach out, message the page, send an email, and say, I want to do this again. And I will get you set up. I think it works out to like $55 altogether. But because we're in a tax break, I'm going to honor that too for my business. So for $50, you can get it. You can't get it for that price on the website. It has to only be e-transfer. But I'd like to offer it to you again for that price. Number two, I want to thank you guys because this has given me motivation and given me dedication and made me commit to something every single week. Obviously, sometimes it'll be the day after when it's delivered, but I've done it. And I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for the positive feedback that I've received, whether it's on the video itself on YouTube or you've reached out or private messaged. Your encouragement, your inspiration, your empowerment is what keeps me going. To those of you that have reached out and said how this has helped you this year, I want to thank you for that as well. You know, I, I can't sit here and pretend I know what's going to happen in a year. And I can't sit here and pretend that everything's okay all the time. And I'll always be transparent and I'll always be real with you. But what I will tell you is 2025 is the year we step into being alive. We step into that placement of owning who we are, of living a more authentic life, a more truthful, honest, integrity filled life. I want to wish you guys all a very, very Merry Christmas. And I want to wish you a happy New Year as well. Next week will be our final week, and it falls the day before Christmas Eve, or it falls on Christmas Day. Wow, it falls on Christmas Day. 52 weeks is on Christmas Day. What? Anyways, I'm so excited. So, you know, it'll be a Christmas themed message, but I want to remind you that take a breath once in a while, do some journaling, take time to reflect, refocus, and rejuvenate your energy because 2025 is the year we're alive. And just a heads up, I've already named 2026. 2026 is the year we tell everyone to kick bricks. Who doesn't support us? Who doesn't love us? Who doesn't encourage us and empower us? So let's step into that energy of 2025 and let's embrace the fact that we are more alive than ever before. I want to thank you once again and say, just enjoy this season. And remember that it's not about the gifts. It's not about what's under the tree. It's about who's around that tree. So make it count and make this Christmas the best you can be. Have an amazing week, guys. And we'll see you next week for week 52 on Christmas Day. I'm so excited. Bye, guys, and Merry Christmas.